And hello there everyone, and this is Rakus96 here with another Nerf video. And this one today is going over a modification I have personally done over the past, I'd probably say about 4 days, so close to a week, but not quite. And this is it, a Nerf Strayven. Of course, Strayven being the Strife with the Raven integration, pretty common at this point. A lot of people do them. That's because they're really ergonomic. They're really nice to get close. I run a Raven, or used to run a Raven. Now this will be my personal primary. It's not actually done yet. I just wanted to get the video out because the cosmetics are done. Just have a little bit more work to do inside to wire up a 3S LiPo. So one step at a time. So modifications done are clearly all locks removed, no more BS. Nice and loud. That's running on the stock switch, of course. Re-lubed everything inside. We can see a little bit of white lithium grease slipping out there. My flashlight attachment down on the bottom. And other than that, the mag well is still accessible in the back, so I can hold an extra mag. Paint started with a gray vinyl dye primer and base coat with Citadel blue and black detailing, and of course leaving everything orange because I think this worked really well with the orange pieces, with the rev trigger, the normal trigger, the Strife jam door, of course the mags, the front rail, and the whole front of the Strife being that orange looks wonderful. And then of course the Raven just having the mag and the orange clip release. The Spectre barrel up front is an original Spectre barrel, painted the exact same way, and it's still able to pop on nice, and I can still accept any other barrel attachment. The reason I chose the Spectre barrel is because the inside diameter isn't as small as most of the others. This isn't running extreme performance right now. It's running on probably say around-ish 8-9 volts, because the truss fires right now are not in the best of shape. They've been through many wars and in many blasters. Once I get the LiPo set up, I'll at least be pushing about 10. Of course, once I balance charge the LiPo, more like 12. So that's one step at a time. But the integration was done with solvent weld and hot glue to bond the two together, and then epoxy, liquid epoxy on the inside of the shell to make it a nice strong bond, and then epoxy putty on the outside. The epoxy putty is a little rough, but hey, will do. This is my personal Strayven, and I intend to use it anywhere possible. That way I can work with this mag well. Now I did leave the well green, the way of the original Raven. That way I don't have to worry about my mags being hard in there. You can pretty much push it and they drop out. I like that. Rather than the Strife, which because it's painted inside here, it does add a little bit of friction. But some white lithium and no problem there. So I will just talk a little bit more here. 6 clips because I think they look cool while it's sitting, of course. This is not how I will personally be fielding the blaster, but I think looks a little crazy with 18s in it. In all honesty, just sitting here looks a little weird with 18s, with the 18 round straights. So personally, it looks better with the 6. Good out there, nice and sleek. Of course, utilizing the rear mag well makes everything a lot easier. Considering you guys know on the Green Raven, I ran a extra 3D printed mag holder, so now I don't have to worry about that. I can easily drop, pull, and go right back. See, I've already been practicing that. Before this blaster, the cosmetics were actually finished. It has already seen a little bit of wear and tear around the edges, right here, and of course, like I showed you, down right here on the handle. It has already been through a little bit of a rough patch. Forgot to mention the logo removal. All the warning labels on the Strife and as well on the Raven are clean, completely flush. so don't have to worry about that. Was new for me was doing with the Citadel paints, and I think they came out wonderful. The detailing on here looks perfect. You can see my blemishes, but the paint lines look great on the actual shell, especially right here and right back here, and as well on the back where I did blue and black on both sides here, making sure I grabbed all the Nerf logos, because there's not a lot of orange on this blaster, of course. And I didn't have any problems when I was using it outdoors, so I definitely wanted to give it as much as leave as many orange pieces as possible, especially through here. That's why I didn't paint up any mags for it, because I want it to look as toyish as possible, because this is a pretty aggressive paint job, no doubt about that. But guys, this is the Strayven. I'm just going to grab a few darts and I will cycle through here. Speed load, no editing, because YOLO, you only live once. I never really understood that phrase. So, one magwell. The problems of having two magwells. You got to do that tack reload. And good news, loadout video coming soon. A lot of things have changed. And I'm going to shoot off some rounds here. Just got one jam. And of course that's firing speed varies, because as of right now it is, like I said, running on probably about 8.5 volts, probably 7. These truss fires are old. I do have more on order, as well as like I said, I will be putting a lipo pack right about here, 3S, and I might actually be, I literally just did all this work, but I might be putting 2 holes here and putting in some 180 blades, because the wiring in it is something, I mean, I just got a new soldering iron, soldering gun, technically, handheld, dying to try it out, already have, but I really like the way the outside came out. Not perfect, but doesn't have to be, not for me, anyway. So that's the Strayven, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. That's that, and I'll see you guys in the next and upcoming video. Hopefully it'll be another loadout video. A bunch has changed, not too much for the gear, but definitely for the blasters. Thank you guys very much for watching, and again, I will see you next time.